Is there water around anywhere? Hey, Luke, find me water. You guys ready? First off, let me say this again. Give Kentucky a lot of credit for their willingness to play this game. They didn't have to play it. Their willingness to, donate some money to our community in the state of Kentucky. So I told Cal, they had nothing to gain but playing the game. He knows that. And that's why he hadn't played it, but give them credit. But today, we have no answers. Sometimes you just gotta say the other team was better, and they were better in every area. Again, I don't have no answers for everything they did. I just know when they play like that, they were the best team in America today. And again, they come out of a game last Saturday, I guess, when they beat North Carolina by 30 on a neutral court. So it's kind of not new. They did it on their home court today, but their speed was quicker than we anticipated. Now, you got to score some so you get back and play zone. We weren't able to score enough. We ended up playing more man we wanted to, but the speed of Wheeler changed the game. It transitioned. It wore us out some. Then they made shots. Then you cap that with, seemed like every rebound, that was 50-50, they got every one of them. Oscar gets whatever it was, 28 anyway. So he got every one, no matter what it was. So again, whatever things we didn't do very well, it was because of Kentucky. And again, we had no answers for everything they did today. I'll repeat this. Nobody would have beat them today.
Coach Jared McDonald with the Daily News. Jamarion went out with about 13 and a half to play. Do you have any update on him?
No real update, except, we think it's just a sprained ankle, but, we're not going to make no excuses. Him being out of the game for sure. They'd already made that run back on us. We cut it to 4 the second half. First, probably 2 minutes of the second half goes to 9-4. But at that point, we had 3 broken plays. Broken play, we turned it over. They come down and hit a 3. Jamar shot a 15-footer. That's not his strength. Led to another 3-pointer. Then we missed 2 free throws. So it goes from 4 to 12 in about a minute and a half. At that point, we never could keep it 4 long enough to tighten them up a little bit. Give us a little bit more confidence, because it didn't last about a minute and a half. And from there on, whatever they did, whatever we did wasn't right. Whatever they did was right for the next 13, 14 minutes, whatever it was, 15 minutes.
Coach Muhammad Ahmad from WBKO. They talked about how there's no excuse with what happened with Jamarion, but you guys cut it to about 4, just a few minutes into the second half. But what changed from there? I know you touched on Oscar Tshiebwe and Xavier Wheeler, but what else really was it that made you guys kind of trail away from there?
Hey, listen, Grady, Washington, choose you, whatever it was. There was no things we could take advantage of out there today in any way, even in zone. First half, I thought we give up way too many baskets around the rim. Something we hadn't been doing a lot in 20 in zone. They were scoring around that rim. And again, Oscar's a big load athletic guy in there. Collins, Brooks, and those guys are long and athletic. It didn't help. We got Jarris in foul trouble to start the game. That didn't help. We had a short bench as it was. And that just made it shorter. He was no factor all day long. Didn't get a rebound. So that messed with him too. But through all these things we talk about, make sure everybody understands, Kentucky was just better. They were just better in every area. And again, today, I'll repeat myself. They were the best team in the country today, and nobody would have beat them in here.
Coach Keith Farmer from LEX 18. What is it about Tshiebwe from your perspective that he's able to get those rebounds?
It's really tough. It's really easy. This is what he's always been about. I thought this when I saw him as a high school guy. You know, rebounding is about half ability, and the other half's about the wheel, that motor. He did that in high school. One thing to separate him from every other big guy in the country was his motor on the offensive boards. He just has always done that. Then naturally now, Cal's got him scoring a little bit. So when you score a little bit too, that just gives you more energy. He's gotten a lot better offensively. You know, we played him last year when he's at West Virginia. He's not even close to the player offensively he was. So give their staff a lot of credit. They've done a good job developing him, but he's got a motor. He's got a motor, you know, and he takes a lot of pride in rebounding. That's why he's the best in the country at it. 28 rebounds. I ain't never had nobody go get 28 rebounds.
Coach Maxwell
Coach,
trained.
Who I got,
Caden with
Maxwell?
the-
Who I got?
Coach, just, you know, these last 4 games, just an emotional return to Bowling Green after the tornado, all the 3 nationally televised games. What has these last 4 games meant to you? And is it, you know, something that you will take for the rest of the year?
Well, when over Ole Miss down in Atlanta after tornadoes, is special, and beating Louisville was special, and having the opportunity to come up here was a great opportunity for us. I mean, this one of these games here, we'll sweep it on the rug, move on, just better. And nothing broke with us. Like our team a bunch. Our team came in here playing really well, really well. So, what our guys have done in the last week and a half or 2 weeks, whatever it's been now, since the tornado has been really special. The way they've played and the way they've come together, and and I know it's been a tough challenge on the state and our community, but hopefully there's a lot of positive things that come from this. I know tonight, playing this game, Kentucky's going to donate, I think $200,000, whatever that number is, $100,000, which is a lot of money. That's going to help a lot of people in our community.
Coach, this is Caden with the Herald. A big test for Jamarion going up against Oscar tonight. Particularly in the first half. What did you think of his performance overall before he went down?
He was good. He was good. Again, considering what he's going up against multiple big guys. I thought fatigue got to him some. I didn't think, even though he had 7 blocks tonight and whatever minutes he played, I still thought he got fatigued. And he has the right to get fatigued. Those big old bodies banging on him. And he's having to get back in transition so quick. When you're not scoring, you're having to get back in man defense because Wheeler is pushing that thing. He's pushing or he's pitching ahead. And that big man's got to get back. So, again, I'm going to say that changed. Their ability to do that now was different. Probably we anticipated right there. Wheeler's ability to push it and pitch ahead those guys. Over 40 minutes, over 25 minutes, he took a toll on us. It wore us out.
Coach Jared with the Daily News. You guys start Conference USA play up next. I guess looking back at the non-conference slate as a whole, what are your biggest takeaways about the squad that you have?
Hey, Jared, I like where our team's at. We're disappointed we lost today, but it has nothing to do with the way I feel about my team. Sometimes this shit just happens. Give them credit. I'm going to keep saying, give them credit. I like my team. Like the way we've been playing, like where we're at, like our chemistry, like our rhythm. So I'm not going to let today dampen anything about our team, how I feel about them, how we've been performing. I mean, what they've done against Ole Miss, big stage, and against Louisville last week, it tells you the potential of our team. So I'm not going to let the day take away from any of that. Sometimes you just, go in there and take a shower and wash it off, put it behind you and forget about it and move on. Today's one of those days.
Coach, it's Caden again. You played about 4 teams in the state throughout the season so far. Would you like to see more competition between more teams in Kentucky?
Caden, I think it's always good. I would say today, and I'm not going to speak out of turn, but Keith will probably tell us this. Keith, it's the biggest crowd you had up in here all year long, right? Right, okay, thumbs up means right. So, you know, people came out for a good opponent, it's an in-state opponent. Those games are always good, whoever they are. Where it's Louisville, where it's Kentucky, and so those are always good games. I think it brings an extra little bit of, you know, spice to it when it's in-state school. All right,